never sat all the way up.
You be sitting in the splash zone? I am trying to.
I don't know. I want to either do C or
Designated soak zone, and there's a very good chance that you will be drenched with ice-cold salt water. So, if you don't want to get absolutely, completely soaking wet, you should seek higher and drier ground at this time. Once again, that's the first 10 rows, our officially designated soak zone. And now, join us as we embark on a journey of investigation, adventure, and discovery. Dolphins have been captivating the hearts and minds of humans for thousands of years. Animal Kingdom. Today we embark on a journey to learn how incredibly connected we are, to see the impact we have on each other, and to voyage deeper into their extraordinary home. This is Destination Dolphin.
Welcome to the journey of a lifetime. As we embark on our expedition, we aim to discover dolphins in a fresh and exhilarating way. My name's Ruth, and I can't wait to dive in deeper into the world of dolphins with all of you. Now, we won't be traveling alone, so I'd like to introduce you to a few of my friends and fellow trainers. Here at Georgia Aquarium, we have a dedicated team of 25 trainers who come in each and every morning. This is Chris, Mina, and Jack. And joining us on stage, everyone give a warm welcome to Trainer Taylor. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for, it's time to meet our family of bottlenose dolphins. First up, he'll be headed on over to your side of the habitat for a special dolphin style hello. Everyone, feel free to wave him back to Julia. And last but certainly not least, he's one of our highest flying little rock stars, soaring up and into the spotlight at 500 pounds, Kay!
The worlds inhabited by humans and dolphins are closer than you think, and there are many similarities that bring us together. We are both highly intelligent and social mammals. Like us, coastal dolphins live in family units, or pods, typically consisting of 2 to 15 members. As the pod grows, a new addition will take higher lives in the water. Humans and dolphins breathe the same air. From a dolphin's first breath, they are truly distinct, just like you, and leave an indelible mark on the world around them.
Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? That is excellent to hear. My name is Megan. I'm one of the trainers here at Georgia Aquarium, and today is a very special day because I have the honor and privilege of getting to introduce all of you a little bit closer to one of our incredible bottlenose dolphins. Now, I think you all might have just met him, but one more time for everybody out there, this is Salvador. Salvador is one of the male bottlenose dolphins that we care for here at Georgia Aquarium, and he lives in something called a bachelor pod. Now this typically consists of anywhere between 2 to 5 male dolphins that spend their lives together. And for Salvador, that means that he lives with his best friend back there named Kay. Now as we just learned, Salvador here is a mammal just like us. So that means that he is going to be breathing air. Now he can hold his breath for over 7 minutes, but believe it or not, he comes to the surface about every 30 seconds or so to take a breath, specifically using that blowhole right there on top of his head. Just like that. Now that blowhole is where he breathes from, but it's also where he produces all of his really cool vocalizations. So if you listen closely, you might hear what Salvador sounds like. Nicely said, Salvador! Now, little is known about a dolphin's vocalizations, but one thing that we do know is that they each have a unique vocalization called a signature whistle. Now, this is given to them at birth directly by their mothers, and it sort of serves as their name so that they can easily find each other if they ever get separated. Now, something else unique to each dolphin is going to be their fingerprint. But I know what you all are thinking, right? You can take one good look at Salvador and see that he, in fact, does not have fingers. You would be absolutely correct. He does, however, have a fingerprint in the form of his dorsal fin. Now, this fin is located directly on top of his back, so you can see it right here. He's got a lot of white coloration. It's also very sharp, almost like a shark fin. You can also see it up on the screen behind me. Now, no two dolphins have the same dorsal fins, so just like our fingerprints are unique to us, we can utilize the overall coloration as well as shape to identify dolphins right here at Georgia Aquarium. It's also helpful for researchers out in the ocean. Now, something else that we can use to identify Salvador here from Kay back there is actually going to be right here on his melon or his forehead. He's got a lot of really cute freckles. So now that you've been properly introduced to Salvador, go ahead and see if you can spot him throughout the rest of our presentation.
Thanks, Megan and Salvador, for that closer look at our family of bottlenose dolphins. At Georgia Aquarium, animal well-being is our top priority, from routine medical care to nutritious and personalized diets. With days full of learning, but plenty of time to play too, you can be sure our animals receive well-rounded care that affect their mind and body. But our reach goes further than these aquarium walls. What we learn here directly impacts our animals, their wild counterparts, and ecosystems as a whole. Biological sampling and behavioral observations provide researchers with information they may not otherwise receive from the oceans. Through partnerships with regulating agencies such as the American Humane Society and the Association for Zoos and Aquariums, you can be sure that the highest standards of care for our animals, trainers, and guests are upheld. Accredited facilities like Georgia Aquarium provide personal connections that then inspire future generations to care for these incredible animals too. Responsible interaction begins here.
Hi everybody, my name is Joanne, and joining us here today all the way from France, we have Emmeline and Joseph down at the acrylic. Let's give them a warm welcome, everybody. Now, our special guests are here to help us answer a question I'm sure you're all wondering the answer to, and that is, who knows more about the bottlenose dolphin? Is it the adults? Okay. A little bit for a few people, or is it the kids? All right, we've introduced you to the audience, Evelyn. Now it's time to introduce you to our dolphins. Go ahead and put 2 hands out in front of you because you're going to wave hello, everybody. This is Coquina and Lily. Nicely done. Now, Evelyn, are you ready for your first question? Go ahead and toss that in her mouth. There you go. All right, now your first question is, do you see all of these sharp, pointy things in this dolphin's mouth? What are those called? Those are teeth. Nicely done. You got your first question right. Now, unlike us, dolphins actually don't chew their food. I'm going to have you feed her one more time. Toss that in her mouth. They swallow their fish whole. Well done, Aileen. All right, Joanne, starting us off with quite the hard question. With teeth. Am I right?
one, since that was such an easy one for them, I think it's only fair we also get an easy question, right? Okay. How many teeth does a bottlenose dolphin have? Don't worry, Lily is more than willing to give you a quick peek picture. Any guesses? 64! That's wrong. Dolphins actually have anywhere between 72 to 104 of those cone-shaped teeth, but guess what? Unlike us, they only get one set for their entire lives. Nice try.
All right, Eveline, now you just got the opportunity to pet Coquina and give her a nice rub on her back. We call that tactile reinforcement. You can go ahead and touch her again. Yeah, it basically just means we're giving her a back rub. It's a great way to build your relationship with these animals. Now, I'm sure everybody here's wondering, what does she feel like? She's very soft. Yeah, that's a very good description. I've heard a lot of funny things over the years. She feels like a hard-boiled egg with the shell peeled off. The bottom stalk of broccoli, and my personal favorite, a wet hot dog. Think that's true? Yeah, she says, yeah, the wet hot dog. I think that's a very accurate description. All right, now you're ready for your next question, okay? Now she just showed us where dolphins breathe from because they are mammals just like you and me. What is that hole that they blow air out of? They blow air out of the hole on top of their head. What's it called? It's the blowhole. The blowhole! You're 2 for 2, well done!
All right, so with no help at all, they are 2 for 2 up there, but unfortunately we are 0 for 1. But that's okay. I've got another question ready for you. This one can count for double. How about that? For this one, you're gonna have to think back to your high school. We're going for it. I love it. Dolphinus. Something. Aquarius. You know what? That's a pretty good guess. What do we think? Dolphinus Aquarius.
No.
That was a strong no. Is that right, Lily? She said no as well. Okay. Well, I tell you what. I know every single one of you out there was paying very close attention to those pre-show videos, right? Definitely. So on the count of 3, we're all going to say it together and help them out. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, it's Tursiops truncatus, right? Yes, Tursiops truncatus. Love the confidence, okay. Well, that's okay. We didn't get either one of our questions right, but you know what, you've made a great effort. So I'm gonna hand you this restaurant quality fish and make sure you get a good grip on this one. You're welcome. Don't worry about that smell to come off in about 3 to 5 business days. Toss it right over to Miss Lily. Nice job, okay. Well, like I said, we didn't get either of our questions right, but that's okay. We have one final chance for redemption, okay? I taught you a really cool hand signal before the show. Do you remember that? This is our moment. You're gonna ask Lily for this really cool finale behavior, and she's gonna do something absolutely awesome. This is our chance. Are you ready? They're ready, and so is she. 1, 2, 3. I had no idea that would happen. She said, absolutely not. Joanne, I think we need a little bit of help from the kids up there.
I would say so, Megan. Okay, now we need to save the show, Eveline. Are you ready? Do you remember that second behavior that I taught you, the down and up motion? On the count of 3, I want you to give Coquina that hand signal, okay? Put your right hand up for me. 1, 2, 3, down and up. There she goes. She's got it. I think it's pretty clear that the kids have taken the win today, everybody. Let's hear it for Eveline and Joseph.
Mama.
Behind every impressive jump, every graceful spin, and every playful interaction lies a remarkable connection forged on mutual trust, respect, and friendship. Like any strong relationship, ours is founded on time spent getting to know one another. Each day we learn from each other, and the slightest change in their behavior can give us a world of information. Through our time together, we've established a bond that allows us to communicate effectively and work together seamlessly. And in return, our dolphins never cease to amaze us. with their curiosity, intelligence, and boundless spirit. Together, we embark on a journey of discovery and wonder, enriching each other's lives along the way. A journey that allows us to enter the water and become part of their world.
Wow.